This is Biarritz, home of wheels and waves, and I am here with Honda for something pretty special. Not only will I be riding their hugely popular GB350S, I'll also be diving into the realms of custom creativity where builders from Europe have transformed the GB350 into one-of-a-kind machines. From feral flat trackers to a Barbie's dream, these bikes are all competing for your vote. I'm Usernamekate. Enough yapping, let's get on the GB350S and ride. So yesterday I arrived at the beautiful, wonderful Basque French town that is Biarritz, that hosts an annual event called Wheels and Waves. So why am I here? Well, every year Honda give a bike model, a specific bike model, to European entrants and builders to basically take a bone stock production bike and completely customize it and just try and push the boundaries of creation and what you can actually do with certain models. Now this year the plan is to take the GB350S, use that as the base model, and at Wheels and Waves there is a big Honda display with all of the 11 entries all on display for people to have a look at and to vote for their favourites. Now if you want to vote, it's a bit of fun. It literally takes a second or two. It's so quick, doesn't ask you for any details or anything. I'll pop the link in the description just so that you can support the builder that you think has the best build. So we arrived yesterday. We stayed at a hotel here called the Eduardo 7. I think it's Eduardo. I might have got that very, very wrong, but I've tried. And it was a beautiful hotel, very quirky, a beautiful scent when you go in. I really, really like that about hotels, when you go in and it's got like a signature smell. Ah, it's lovely. And yeah, it's been really, really nice to stay there overnight. But today, noisy van, today the plan is to hop on the GB350, a bone stocker, you know, just as they come, have a 90-kilometre ride out on them, go have some fun, whip around, you know, have some stops, look at the scenery, get some coffee, and just ride the bike that this whole customization concept from Honda is based on this year. So that's the plan, and then hopefully we're gonna kind of by afternoon maybe end up at Wheels and Waves and I can show you the competition entrants, we can have a look at them, and I can just show you more of the event. So if you're interested in that, then keep watching. I'm going to jump on the bike and we're going to get moving and grooving. So Wheels and Waves, I'd honestly never heard of it before. Not until getting the invite from Honda. I didn't even know of its existence, to be honest. Yeah, it's just so lovely to be back on the GB350S. It's just proper easy riding. Oh, would you look at this? Got some nice flowy bends for the really stable GB350 to tackle. I love how planted this bike feels. I definitely remember that. Yeah, I told a bit of a lie this morning when I did my little piece to camera. I said we're on bone stockers, and they are in the sense that they're production bikes, but they are fitted with varying degrees of Honda genuine accessories. So still what we're riding, you know, is everything that you can get from a Honda dealership. So for example, the one I'm on there's not kind of anything done to it, but I've seen some of the ones that the girls are riding. Some of them have the headlight cowl, some of them have crash bars, some of them have fog lamps, which look pretty cool, to be honest. Some of them have a seat cover that just goes over the pillion seat, so it gives it more of a cowl look. Drop to second, clutch super light. One of the highlights of this bike for me. I know it sounds silly, but A really heavy clutch gets so fatiguing, especially after a long day in the saddle, especially if you're doing a lot of riding, if you get caught in rush hour and you've got to commute, so you've got to slip that clutch, you know. It's just so light on the GB350 and I love it. So yeah, it's proper nice to be back on a GB350. It feels like it's been a while. And it just reminds me of all the things that I really like about it. I love the lightness of it. I love how agile it is. I love how nimble it is. I love the throttle. It's nice and free revving. I love the lightness of the clutch. Absolutely love it. It's great. Oh, look at this rod and look at the views. It's a shame it's a bit overcast, but at least it's majoritively dry, which we love. You know, because we are working with 20 brake horsepower, you know, it's not the fastest thing on the earth, but I kind of like it. I like working a slow bike. It's really satisfying. Like, because then it comes down to balls or lady balls, you know. It doesn't come down to, oh, I've got like so much cc, I can just pump, squirt, gone. You've actually got to wring its neck. You've got to work it. You've got to earn your crust. And I like that a lot. Oh! Alright, guys and girls, we've just had a little coffee stop and a bit of a wardrobe change because it started to rain. This was not forecasted, can it not? Thankfully I've got my sexy blue waterproof pantaloons on, so kindly provided by Honda because they're ready for everything, and had the offer of a waterproof jacket like Darcy is wearing in front, but I've got my own waterproof outer layer. That'll ding dong do for me. Oh, it's that fine rain that gets you soaked through. If you know, you know. But no, interestingly enough, Honda are celebrating their 500th million motorbikes sold globally. 500 million. Sound like Dr. Evil. 500 million. Now we can spread our wings a little bit, get the ponies galloping, all 20 of them. Oh, these are some lovely flowy roads, aren't they? The limiter quite aggressively. It's like hitting a brick wall. There's no gentle letting you know here. Yeah, this is like a scene out of Final Destination, and I am not being speared like a kebab today. Let's go. The mighty 20 brake horsepower beast handled that beautifully. I'm on her, I'm on her, I'm on her. I'm on her. I'm on her. It's like wacky races. She's a mad woman. Gotta get her. We stopped because we didn't want to scare this rider, but we got it. We gotta get the Monty. She is a woman on a mission. Whoa, whoa, oh, oh. We gotta have some fun. It's gotta be done. Just didn't realise Monty was so ballsy. Yes, girl. Girl don't give a royal damn. I'm not going to be an asshole. I'll wait till it's super clear. I've got to get her, I've got to get her. I'll get her here. I'll get her. Light work, light work. Let's make her sweat. Oh, easy, come on. I say that. I've got to do her. No, I didn't have it in me. I reckon I can do it. Yes, no, yes. Yes, I've done it! Change gear, Kate. Full tuck. It's gotta be done. Oh, that was hilarious. Oh, she cracks me up. What a girl. What a lass Monty is. What a lass. We got to extract the ponies. We got to coax them out the stable. But they're coaxable. They're so coaxable. Yes, Monty, what a queen! She looks so freaking cool, doesn't she? She looks so cool. Oh, it's so cheesy. See, she cracks me up, right? I'd have just been happy chilling on the little GB350. You know, it was doing a trot. It was doing a trot. And then Monty came past with the canter, and I was like, what? So it got my ass into gear. And yeah, we had some fun. We had some fun. Oh yeah! So we are back in from riding the GB350, and we have arrived at Wheels and Waves. Of course, we're on the Honda stand, and the entrants are all around me. All the custom builds, they look absolutely phenomenal. And I want to show you guys in a bit more detail. So let's run some fancy B-roll, some music, so you guys can take a proper in-depth look at them all. Right guys, well, I am sat on my personal favourite, which is the FTR 350. Now, I am lucky enough to actually get the builder for an interview, so I'll take you to that right now. Right, well, I am here with the mastermind behind the FTR 350. Don't look at me like that, own it, it's amazing. Tell the audience who you are and who you're representing as a dealership.
So my name's Jim, I'm from Virtue Honda Bikes in Grantham in Lincolnshire in England, and we were approached by Honda UK to build a bike for this awesome show at Biarritz.
Amazing, good stuff. Well, I've got a few questions for you, Jim, if you don't mind me asking. The first question is, what was the inspiration behind turning the GB350S into a flat tracker? Was it a specific era, race series, or something a bit more personal?
So, in all fairness, it's probably all of those.
Yeah.
So, as soon as the bike was launched, we had one in at work straight away out of the crate, and I race flat track, and so does my son in the UK. So, we're big fans of the sport. We've got like 4 flat track bikes in the garage at home.
Wow.
And the minute we rolled one out of the crate, I was like, somebody needs to build a flat track bike out of that. It is just absolutely prime for it. The stance is there. It just looks great. The single cylinder engine, air cooled. It arcs back to kind of the vintage Evo classes in the UK. It's prime for it.
Amazing. It makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, the second question I have for you, what were the biggest challenges in transforming such a relaxed road bike into something with flat track DNA?
Well, sort of competition-wise, the timescale was really tough. Honda don't give you a lot of time to do this. I think we turned this bike around in about 3 months, which sounds like a long time,
No.
but it isn't when you're building stuff. Nearly everything on this bike as well is kind of one-off. People don't make things for this bike yet. You can't buy them off the shelf really, apart from a Yoshimura silencer that you can just bolt on. There's not a lot out there.
Yeah.
So I had to call in a lot of favours off a lot of good people that I'm very pleased I've got in my phone book.
Yeah. Do you care to mention any of them and what they
Well,
did?
there's a couple of obvious ones, obviously. RaceFit UK, John, a good friend of mine, did me a massive, solid favour and built this one-off titanium exhaust system for it.
Sounds amazing. I'll overlay that footage of you revving it because my ears were like, ah!
I mean, that on its own is half the cost of the bike, so it's probably not feasible to go and buy one and put it on your own, but it's there and it's cool. A really good mate of mine, Tom Busfield, owns a design company called DefCAD in the UK, in Lincolnshire. They make one-off 3D printed CNC machine billet parts.
Yeah.
So he was straight on the phone, make me some triple clamps, I need some rear sets.
Yeah.
They're all complete one-offs. The rear sets turned out that well actually, he's going to put them into production and sell them.
Wow. Amazing.
So you'll be able to buy those in a few months most probably.
Cool.
There's a lot of 3D printing on the bike as well, like the great big K&N filter that you can see around here.
Yeah.
All that tunnel to the throttle body is all 3D printed by Tom.
So cool.
Just, amazing stuff. A local guy painted it for us, a local paint guy that we use.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Everything that we've bolted to this bike is UK made, UK built, like by a circle of mates. So that's what makes it kind of really special for me.
Yeah, no, it was.
It's not a parts catalogue.
No,
let's order one of them.
not
Let's order one of them.
special.
No, it's phone calls and favours, and there it is. Like the wheels, they're prototype hubs from Rally Raid. You can't buy the hubs yet.
Wow.
That was the first set. I had to beg him to send me them.
Please.
Yeah, and then post them off to be built into 19-inch wheels. It's just, everything was tricky.
Yeah, and in 3 months, that's insane.
Yeah, 12 weeks.
Insane, crazy. Right, the third question we have, you've kept the GB350 single cylinder character. How did that influence your design and performance decisions? You said that it kind of is primed, ready, like being a single.
Yeah,
Could you elaborate more on that?
Well, I say all, somebody will probably prove me wrong on the internet because they always do.
Yeah, keyboard warrior.
Yeah, 99.9% of vintage and vintage Evo flat track bikes are going to be air cooled worldwide. So, it goes back to what I said when we rolled it out of the crate.
Yeah.
Immediately I was like, somebody needs to make a really cool little sort of cafe flat track bike out of it.
Yeah, for sure.
So that was immediately kind of where we went with it. The engine just lends itself to it. Nice torquey motor. It's great. We've ridden this up and down the road outside the shop, and I wouldn't hesitate to put a number plate on it and go to the pub on a Sunday.
Man, I know, I would love to ride this because it looks absolutely gorgeous.
Come down and see us at the dealership and you can.
Stop, don't tempt me. I'll be there in a heartbeat.
It's road registered.
Really? So
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Stick that reg on, I'll be there. Right, Jim, so the fourth question, are there any custom touches or hidden details on the bike that people might not spot at first glance? I mean, I've just spotted one that I didn't notice before. There, it says Virtue and the cloud.
Yeah, so again, this is Tom, and he's an absolute wizard.
Yeah.
He's an absolute wizard. He 3D prints all these things and then machines them. He came to the dealership with a handheld scanner.
Wow.
And started 3D scanning all the bits on the bike, and then he plugged it into his laptop, and he's like this on his laptop, and then he's on CAD like flipping this thing. It's just mental.
It is witchcraft,
isn't it? I don't understand it. I don't really want to. I'm just in awe of these guys that can do it. And then he just starts throwing ideas around like, you'll probably cut to a picture
Yeah,
of this,
I will, yeah.
it's got Virtue engraved in there and Honda on the other side.
Oh,
and if
yeah, I
you look at
missed
the
that.
heel plates, it's got 83 engraved on that side, and it's got our Virtue Honda logo on the other side.
And the significance of 83?
That's actually my race number and my son's race number as well.
Cool.
We're both ride number 83, and we couldn't decide what number to have on it. So Paul
makes
at
sense.
Paul at the paint shop just rang me up and says, "Right, I'm putting 83 on it because it needs to have 83 on it."
Fair play. It looks
fair
great.
enough.
Yeah, it looks good. And the final question, Jim, if you don't mind, what does it mean to you to showcase this build at Wheels and Waves?
Oh, it's amazing. It's brilliant, and it's brilliant because I've kind of followed the scene and kind of been a part of it to an extent in the UK for a long time with the bike shed and things like that, and the DTRA flat tracking and all that kind of thing. So I've been aware of Wheels and Waves for a long time. Never been here, but me and my wife, who stood over there, were planning to come here anyway. And about 2 weeks after we decided to come, Ian rang me and said, "Will you build a bike to take to Wheels and Waves?" I said, "I'll take it there myself if you want."
All tied in beautifully.
Yeah, because I'm going. So yeah, it all just fell in really nicely.
Amazing. Well, I'm not going to lie, it's the bike that I voted for, and I'm just really grateful that you've took the time to answer my questions. So thank you very much, Jim. Congrats on an amazing build.
No, thank you.
And I wish you all the luck in the voting.
And it's not just me, obviously, it's everyone who's kind of helped. I've just kind of assembled it, really.
Yeah, you are the figurehead of the situation.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Something head.
Yeah. Ooh, on that note, goodbye. Well, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this whole vlog about Wheels and Waves and of course Honda as well, and all these bike builds. Definitely don't forget to vote for your favourite. All of the builders would really appreciate it. They don't ask for any personal details, it's literally just a click and you've entered. So definitely consider doing it. You can do that with my link, which is in the comments below. I'll pin it. Definitely do that, it's just a bit of fun. But no, it's been absolutely fantastic. Wheels and Waves is definitely, it's like the bike shed outdoors. If you're from the UK, you'll know that reference, but it is a cracking place. There's more than I've just showed you on this vlog. You know, there's dirt races, there's sprints, there's surf competitions, there's skate competitions. There's loads of things here and there's always something to do. So yeah, on that note, I love you guys and leave you. I hope you've enjoyed it and I'll catch you all on the next one. Bye.